Hi guys, this is here today to be showing you how you can use the nightclub method loop of Menace menu in the GTA Enhanced. Here I'm also going to be showing you how you can use the Menace menu mod to make all of the part of preparations of the nightclub and all of the part of skip cutscenes so much more easier and faster to do. Not just that, but I'm going to teach you how you can use this option of the nightclub safe loop and how you can earn a good amount of money with it. But first, before we start the video, I would like to remember that if you have bought the mod but you are having some doubts about all of this part of the nightclub method loop after watching this video, or you're having some doubts about how you can do the injection or downloading of the files from the mod, you can always send a message through the social media that you bought the mod and you're going to be answered there. But if you don't have any mod menu yet, or you don't have the Menace menu enhanced, keep on in this video so you can show how it's a really good and complete mod. So let's go to the video. So here the first thing you need to do, of course, to be able to use the nightclub method here of the Menace menu is to buy a nightclub. But of course, sometimes buying a nightclub can be expensive. So I'll show here another method you can do to earn a little bit of money just to be able to buy this nightclub, that is using the cars that you spawn with Menace menu, save them and be able to sell them. So I'm going to show this part really quickly because it doesn't have too much mystery. It's just literally for you to know how to do and earn some type of money so you can be able to buy your nightclub and use the nightclub method here of Menace menu. Okay, for using this part of selling vehicles to earn a little bit of money, you're gonna come down here in the internet of GTA and you're gonna go to the part of Dynasty 8 because we need to buy a garage. It can be any garage that you have. If you already have one, you can use, but here I'm showing from step by step from the beginning. So here even have a free one. You can buy this one that is free, so you don't need to buy anything else. And later when you bought this, you can go to your garage because we are going to be able to spawn our vehicle there and save them. Here I already found my garage, so remember that it can be any garage that you have, even this free one. Every garage basically will work this method. So basically to use this method, it's really easy. You're just gonna come down here, open your mod, come to the part of vehicles, and you're gonna search for the car called Asia. After you spawn, you're gonna open your mod again and you're gonna come down here in the same section of vehicles. So like I said, basically you're gonna come here, take your Asia, we'll choose a car here that you are able to sell. Remembering there are some types of cars that you won't be able to sell because they are too much expensive to sell. So be sure you're gonna choose one that you are going to be able to sell later when you're going to sell this car that you save. So enter normally in your garage, and when you enter normally in your garage, when you're literally entering with your Asia, you click on the option here. So let's say that you already spawned one that you wanted and the one that you are able to sell. You're gonna take, I'm with the Asia right here just to show you how to do this part of selling, but remembering to take a car that you are able to sell and will give you a good amount of money. So here already with your car, you're gonna come down here in the map, and of course you're gonna come and search for this little part right here because this is the places that you can sell these cars. Here of course I'm already in one, as you can see. And you're gonna enter with your car normally. As you can see already here with the car, you can come here and sell your vehicle. Remember that this vehicle you literally spawned. So literally just click on sell your vehicle. Just click on sell. And now you already was able to sell your car that you just spawned with your mod. Of course, you can do this a lot of times just to earn a little bit of money to be able to buy your nightclub. And this way you will be able to earn enough money to use this nightclub method right here with the Menace menu. Now that you earn enough money to buy a nightclub for you, we can go to the actual part of using the nightclub method here of Menace menu. So for this method, you're going to start, of course, buying a nightclub for you. So you're gonna come here in the internet of GTA. You're gonna come here in base bank and we'll search for the nightclubs that has. Here I'm gonna to buy this one here because it's the cheaper one. So you just click and buy a normal, literally a normal nightclub. Now of course you have to do all of the preparation that are related to the nightclub, but I'm going to show you here how you can make it so much more easy using the Menace menu mod right here. So let's go to the nightclub. Of course, one hint that I'm going to give to you while using the Menace menu mod and doing this part of nightclub method is to turn on the part of auto teleport to waypoint, because this way will make so much more easier, because you just mark a waypoint in the map and you automatically will be teleported to this place. For example, here, as you can see, I'm literally on top of the nightclub, but if I come here on the map, in this case, to click to mark a waypoint here down, as you can see, when I click on mark the waypoint, I automatically teleport to where I choose. So just a little hint for you to make this part of doing the preparations for the nightclub so much more easier. So let's enter here on the nightclub. Of course, here will come a little cutscene, but of course also there is an option here in Menace menu on the part of settings, that is the part of skip cutscene. If you go down here, as you can see, it's in alphabetic order, so the skip cutscene option will be literally on the S part. So let's search right here. Here, I already found the skip cutscene option. As you can see, it has. So we just click on this part of skip cutscene and select F12 to make it easier to just skip the cutscene using the keyboard F12 in your keyboard. So let's just close here the Menace menu. And now every time that appears here a cutscene in the part of the preparations of the nightclub, you will be able to skip using the keyboard F12. And now here that we already skipped the cutscene that was showing, we're going to come right here on the computer that has in this nightclub, that is right here literally. Unfortunately, this part you can't skip because it's just showing the place, so you need to watch, unfortunately. So you have to wait till I finish so we can keep with this method. Okay, I already ended here the part of showing everything. Now we have to come here to the computer to register ourselves as the chief of the place. So enter here in the computer. Now here in the computer, you will have two options: the preparation of the team that will work inside the nightclub, and of course the equipment part. Let's start with the part of the team that will work here inside of the nightclub, because it's literally more, let's say, slowly, because you have to go to a lot of places. But of course here I'm going to show you how you can make it easier. So select the preparation that you want to do, and now here he is asking you to come inside the vehicle, but of course the vehicle is literally right there. I'm going to come here, select my destiny, my waypoint, to make it easier to get closer to the vehicle right here. Just enter in the vehicle, and right now you have to go to 3 different places to get the people right here. But of course here you have the teleportation option in the Menace menu to make it easier. And like I showed you before, the part of that I gave you the hint to make the option to auto teleport be on all the time during this part of preparation. If you turn it on, you will be able to use right here. So let's start with this little person right here. Let's select the waypoint, and right now we are already here. I'm a really terrible person when it comes to driving here on GTA, so sorry if I do something stupid. Just call it. Now one of the persons is already inside the car. Let's go to the map again, and let's go to the other person. Let's go to the one that is here on the beach. Let's select the waypoint. We are already right here, so just let's get closer right here. Just call for the one, wait her to come inside the car because she doesn't have any more thing to do. And right now let's go to the third person using the same method. Go to the map, go near the person, select the waypoint, and right now we are already right here. Let's just get closer so we can call him. Let's wait till it gets inside the car because it takes a little bit longer. They are so slowly. Everyone inside the car. Of course, now he's asking to go again to the nightclub. So of course, let's go inside the map. So we won't need to drive till there. We just come here near the nightclub, select the waypoint, and right now we are already here. And now we have already done literally everything related to this part of preparation of the people that will work inside of the nightclub. Of course, right now now we have to do one more preparation before we can actually go to the part of getting the person that comes in the airplane there. I don't remember his name, but you know what I'm talking about if you already have done this part of preparation of the nightclub. But right now, let's do the equipment preparation. Let's go again there in the computer so we can start this part of preparation. Okay, already here. Let's enter here in the computer and let's select the equipment preparation right here. Here he will ask you to go again with a different vehicle, of course, still where the equipments are. But of course, here we using the Menace menu, it happens to be so much more easier. You just come closer here where the equipments are, select the waypoint, get out of the map, and as you can see, we are already here near the part where we want and where we need to be. We just go there to get the equipments right here, just enter, and now we have to go again to the nightclub. But of course, you don't need to go driving it. You just come here the map again, go near the nightclub, select here the waypoint, and you are already with your equipment right here. Just come closer here, and now after you've done this, the equipment preparation are already done. Of course, here will come a little cutscene. Remember that you already selected a keyboard to skip cutscene. That was the keyboard F12. Just click on F12 and you already skipped the cutscene. This makes so much more easier and so much more faster to do all the preparation of the nightclub, as you can see. Right now, he's literally going to ask you to go near again the vehicle right here to get in because we need to go to the airport. So come here, enter in your vehicle again right here. Right now, here inside the vehicle, he's going to ask you to go to the airport. But of course, he'll make you go driving it. But again, I'm going to explain. You just enter in your map, go to the airport and select the waypoint. This way you won't have to drive. Oh, it's better if you teleport in the floor, not like me in literally the roof. Okay, right now, yes, right now I teleported to the right place. Now it's going to appear a little cutscene again explaining who are you trying to get in the airport and etc. And it's this little man right here. This cutscene, of course, you can also skip clicking the keyboard F12, and right now he's going to ask you to basically follow the airplane by driving with the car, but I suggest you to don't do it because it's too boring, and not just too boring but takes too long to do this part. So I suggest you to just come inside here the map and go to another airport that has here on GTA that is right here on top in this little place right here. You just come right here, click and mark waypoint, and you already will be teleported to here. Now we just have to wait a little time till the airplane gets here because it's literally in this place that the airplane will get, and then you will be able to get the man and take him to the nightclub, and then you'll be able to finally use the nightclub method right here. But as you can see, it doesn't have too much mystery to do this part of all the preparations and stuff like that. It's really easy. Actually, with Menace menu, it makes so much more easier and faster to do because you don't need to go driving to places. You just teleport to places to make it easier. Not just that, but you can skip a lot of cutscenes that takes too much long to watch and literally sometimes make the process to do this part of preparation of the nightclub so much more boring and slowly to do. But as you can see with the Menace menu, this part won't be a problem anymore. So right now, just let's wait till the airplane gets here. So when the airplane comes here and get here in this part of airport, I come back to be showing the next steps and how you'll be able to use the nightclub method loop to earn a good amount of money. So let's just keep waiting, and when the airplane comes here, I come back. Okay, so the airplane is already coming here. So as you can see, there is the airplane. Thank God we didn't have to just go driving and following him. We literally just had to sit and wait till it gets here. Unfortunately, you can't make the airplane go faster, but you can make it easier to work with this stuff and wait for the airplane here on the airport that you already know where is. Here's the cutscene. You can just skip by clicking on the F12 like I said before. Right now he's going to ask you to go drive into the nightclub, but of course we don't need to drive and we don't want to drive till there because we don't like to drive right here. So like I said before, come here into the map, enter into the map, go near the nightclub, and you're just gonna select the waypoint. Now, as you selected the waypoint, you already here, just go to the yellow circle right here. And right now, you literally have done everything related to the nightclub. The part of preparations to get the man there in the airport. And now you have literally done everything, and you will be able to use the nightclub method here of Menace menu. Here we'll give a little cutscene, but of course click in F12 to skip because we don't want to watch. As you can see, everything done completely fine and completely okay. Everything literally done, and now you already will be able to earn more money using the nightclub method and the loop that comes with it. So right now, to use the nightclub method, as you can see, we are here in the beginning of the nightclub. So we are gonna come back there where it has the computer, the room where we went before to do all the part of preparation and select the preparations that we needed to do. You're gonna come back to that room where it has the computer and everything, because it's there that the magic happens. Here already on the part of the room that I told you, as you can see, there's 2 computers right here, but you're gonna to just look to this computer where you can sit and do all the preparations that we did before, and you're gonna come to this wall right here, literally this wall. In this wall, there's literally a locker where you can put some money in it. We're gonna open this locker right here. Now with the locker already open, you're just gonna come right here in front of it. Remember, you have to be in front of it. If you're not in front of it, when you turn on the option of the nightclub method loop, you won't earn money with it. So right here with the locker already open and you are in front of it, you're gonna open your mod again, and you're gonna come to the part of recovery. Here in the part of recovery, you're gonna come down here where is the nightclub method loop. That is literally the part of money. And here to use, it's really easy and simple. You're just gonna literally turn on this little option right here. And as you can see, if you come in front of the locker, you literally need to be in front of the locker. You will see that I will be earning money right here, 250k in a loop. So as you can see, using the nightclub method safe loop, it's really easy. You unfortunately just need to do this more boring part of doing all of the preparations and take the man in the airport. Unfortunately, this part you won't be able to skip, but of course you can skip all of the cutscenes. You won't need to watch them. But of course, here also using the teleport option, it makes so much more easier to go to places. Even though you can't skip this part of going to the places and taking the people, taking the equipment, using the teleport option will make so much more easier because you won't need to drive till these places. You just literally click on the map and mark the waypoint, and you go automatically to the place that you want and come back to the place that you want. But since I already showed you, this video was basically to show you how you can do this nightclub method and how you can do this part of preparation using the Menace menu mod to make so much more easier and faster to do. As you can see, I already showed you everything step by step right here, and as you can see, it doesn't have too much mystery. It makes so much more easier, and it's a really good money method to use here because you keep earning 250k in a loop, and you can literally collect an amount of money like 15 million per day using this method so safely. But since I already showed you everything that I should in this video, like I said before, I just would like to remember that if you have bought the mod and you had some doubts about this part of how to do these preparations and how to use the options that Menace menu has to offer to make it easier to do this part of preparations of the nightclub, or also if you are having some doubts about this part of injection, downloading the files from Menace menu, if you're having some doubts in general, you can send a message through the social media that you bought and you're going to be answered there correctly. But if you don't have any mod yet, or you don't have the Menace menu mod yet, but you got really interested in buying one for you, since you saw that not just it's easier to make this nightclub preparation, but you can earn a good amount of money using this nightclub method, literally 250k in a loop. Not just that, but seeing that the Menace menu mod has literally a lot of options right here that you can use to do different stuff inside the sessions that you are, including the online sessions that you are, because the Menace menu works in online sessions too. You can always send a message through one of the social medias that are here down below in the description of this video, and you're going to be answered there. Of course, if you already have some doubts about if the Menace menu has some type of options and how does these things work, you can always, of course, send a message to the social medias asking your doubts, and you're going to be answered there, and later you can also buy through there. But of course, if you're sure of buying it, you can always to buy through the website that is in the description of this video. There's a lot of different payment methods that you can use. You just can choose the one that you prefer. But like I said, since I already showed you everything that I should in this video, I'm going to end my video right here. I would like to wish you a good morning, good afternoon, and good night, and bye bye.